Hello, everybody. Happy Friday um, to you. It is a blessing to be amongst the living, you guys. Listen, you know, I woke up this morning, prayed with my husband. Let me just tell y'all, this prayer thing in the morning has done wonders in our lives. I don't really know how to explain it or tell you. All I can say is, we've tried it so many times before. We've tried it so many times before. And because life gets in the way, like I've said before, because life gets in the way, you kind of stray away from it a little bit because you just don't have the time. But again, my husband initiates it, right? Because he's up first. He's the first one up and out of the house. So because he's very consistent with it, we've been able to be consistent. It is all on him to be consistent with it because, oh my God, if I had to get up and do this every morning, it probably wouldn't happen because I can't get up right when he gets up and right when he's getting ready to leave. We meet up and link up at a different time, but when he gets up, that's not me. I'm not a morning person because I'm a late night. I'm up at the wee hours of the night. He does the first shift. He goes to sleep first. By the time I get ready to go to sleep, he's almost, restless and getting ready to wake up. And it's crazy. We're two opposites, opposite people. And it's not my intention to go to bed that late, but, it's incidents that happens in your life where, your sleep pattern has been taken away from you. It's not the same. So, um, it works for us though. He always gets on me, go to bed, go to bed. It's easier said than done. I try, but it just doesn't work out for me. But anyway, I'm coming to you guys today with, we're going to be talking about submitting to your man or a man, right? And I got a call. And somebody wanted to talk about that. Can you believe it? Remember I was saying people were saying that they don't really want to, they don't want to, let you in their business or what have you. And I always say I don't say names. I just need the topics. I just want to talk about what you want to talk about. And I got a call. Do you're taking requests, right? Absolutely. Well, my person wants to talk about submission. So let's talk about it. Cause listen, I let me tell you a little bit of what I thought about submission when I first got married. I heard about it. We did marriage counseling and things like that. And I heard about submission, but being young and being dumb, submission meant to me that man must want a slave because I'm not anybody's slave. So, this is just to let you guys know what submission is. Because, my thought pattern was just like everybody else's. This person must want a slave. I'm nobody's slave now. I'm your equal. I'm not your slave. When in actuality, you're not even really equal in a marriage. We found that out very early on too, right? So let's talk about submission and what it means to you. And I just told you what it meant to me. I felt like first thing when I heard it, I'm not submitting to nobody because listen, I don't know anything about this. I didn't have a template on what it's like to submit to a man. So I'm not going to submit to anybody. I ain't never heard of that. I'm not really, and all you have to do is look it up, research it, look it up, research it. Google works. It works. It's right. It works. And it'll give you, it's in the Bible. The Bible works. Google works if you don't know how to crack open the Bible. Well, let me tell you what I think about a lot of times when I hear men, you hear men say it a lot, I want a woman to submit to me. And, a lot of times I'm thinking, do you even know what that means? Half of the time they don't even know what it means. They just know that they've heard it somewhere, and that means that that woman will do anything that you ask her to do. And that sounds good to me. So I want a woman that can submit to me. And that's not, yeah, that's good, but are you doing the work for that woman to submit to you? Because no woman is obligated, which is a good word. No woman is obligated to submit to you if you're not walking the walk, if you're not doing right in your life, if you're not a real man, and if you're not a leader. You got to be a leader. Submission is a woman following the man. So let's talk about it, because it says right here, I've even studied it in the Bible a couple of times, but let's just go to Google right here. Submission in a marriage has been a bad rap in today's world. And it has, because first thing you think about when you hear about a man wants you to submit to him is, I ain't nobody's slave. Why would he even say that? That's insulting to me. I'm not doing that. And you don't even know what that man is asking. But again, let's go back to, man, are you the man? Are you walking the walk? Are you leading that family in the right direction? Are you trying to, my favorite word, we're on this month, elevated. Are you trying to elevate your family? Are you trying to, do you want the best? Is her well-being in the forefront of your life mainly? Is her well-being your everything? Because I feel like a woman would submit to you easily if y'all, this hair. A woman would submit to you easily if you are leading her in the right direction. If you're leading her in the right direction, she has no problem following you. I have no problem. Let me just let you know. I have no problem with submitting to Fred Sands, because Fred Sands is a leader. Fred Sands elevates this family at all costs. Fred Sands walked the walk. He does everything that you could ask for as a husband. So quite naturally, there's no problem with me submitting to him. Now, I do have issues that do come with issues. So I'm still working on me, right? So let me tell you about my personal life. So with me and my husband, what works for us, that's why I call it marriage our way, because what works for us might not work for you. In your home, you might be the cook. You might be the cleaner. You might be you do everything for the kid, and the man is the one that just brings home the check, or both of you guys bring home the check, but he just expects you to do all the woman stuff. In our house, we do everything out of order or together or what have you. So I'm not a cook. I mean, I can cook certain things. If anybody know me, I'm a one pot girl. One pot, throw it in there, throw everything in there, and we got it. It's certain things I know how to cook, and it's certain things I don't. And one thing about me, I stay in my lane. I'm not out here trying to be some extravagant cook, knowing good and well I don't do all that. Okay, so I stay in my lane. So because I'm not a good cook, excuse me, I didn't mean to say I'm not a good cook. I don't cook, and I cook certain things. My husband loves to cook. Let me rewind that. I'm not gonna say I'm not a good cook. I do what I cook. I know how to cook, but I don't cook most of the time. Okay, so my husband cooks all of the time. So why am I cooking? But that doesn't mean because he cooks all the time that, Alexia, you cannot get up and cook. Hey, he loves to do it. That's his ministry. We're gonna let him do it. I don't get up sometime and be like, Alexia, give that man the day off and you cook something. You know why I don't do that? Because I get questioned. I don't really want that. I don't, he's not a go with the flow type of guy anyway. So it's dang if you do, dang if you don't. Okay. So this is why I don't do a whole lot of cooking, and I don't I don't desire to be a cook or whatever. I'm a cleaner. I love to clean. So when how it works for us, my husband cooks, tears the kitchen down, and from that point on, he doesn't have to do anything else. I handle the cleaning, pots, pans, crumbs, everything. I handle everything. I get his plate, I rake it. You get up and you go do what you do. I got you from this point on. That's where I meet him at. Now, that might not work for everybody else, but it works for us. He appreciates that I do say, listen, you just get up and you go do whatever you do. I got it from here. Cause I'm gonna clean, I'm gonna bust down that kitchen, and we good for the night, right? So again, what works for us might not work for you. A lot of my friends are like, girl, it is your pleasure to be with Fred Sands because you don't have to cook. All you have to do is clean. I have to cook and clean. Okay, so when I do cook, when the moon is blue, I cook and I clean. I don't ask Fred to come and clean up the kitchen just because when he cooks, after he gets done cooking, I don't ask him, so I cooked and you come down here and you clean that kitchen because that's what I do after you cook. No, when I cook, I clean as I go. But listen, again, that works for us. Our marriage, our way. So I do have issues and I do have things that I still have to work on myself with. And I've been married 28 years. So it's every day, just like in life, just like on your job, just like in anything that you do, every day is a learning experience. You learn as you go. And I still have things I have to work on with me. My husband still have things he have to work on with him. We're not perfect, but we work towards what we want to see better in our life. We work towards what we want to see. You know, we want all our blessings, so we're trying to get it right over here. So I have no problem again submitting to my husband because he is a leader. He is he does it all. I am his priority. He's my priority. He makes sure that our family is taken care of 100%. And I don't have a problem with that. But if you're not getting that, it will be very much hard for you as a woman to follow a man that ain't leading you. So that's what brings me to a man that's saying that he wants a woman to submit to him and ain't cracked open a book to read about it, ain't cracked open the computer to research it, nothing. It just, all I know is I heard that a woman should submit to you. She should do everything I say do, and that's it. That's not how it works. Young men, older men, whoever, read about it. Submission. Wives, submit to your husbands as to the Lord. For husbands is the head of the wife, as Christ is the head of the church, his body, of which he is the Savior. So, you know, just like Christ is the head of the church, your husband should be head of your house. He should be leading by example. And if he's leading by example, I don't see a problem with the wife submitting to the husband. Submission doesn't just mean sex when he wants sex. Submission it's a whole genre. I would suggest you, I don't have a whole lot of time to read a lot of what's going on in the Bible or on this computer, but I would say read about it before you knock it. Because it's not just about, oh, he just wants sex when he wants sex. No, it's not. It's bigger than that. It's bigger than that. So if you got a leader and that man is doing everything he's supposed to do as a husband plus some, as a wife, you should be meeting him and meeting his needs. Because let me tell you something. Over here, my husband be husbanding, okay? You know how they say, life is life. My husband be husbanding. He is the busiest person you ever seen. He amazes me every day. He is the busiest person. He's on the phone. He's this, but he does not fall short in any way. He is always, hey, I'm busy. Half of the time he's on the phone and he's, hey, hold on, let me call my wife. Babe, what time you going to get your nails done? He can remember that you're supposed to be going to get your nails done. Don't forget to go see them people. Nails looking a little, he don't like his wife looking janky. And me, I'm like, listen, you don't need to tell me when I need to go get my nails done. I know I need to go get my nails done. I ain't never seen you look like that. What's going on with you? You okay? You going through something? No, I just ain't been feeling like it. It's no excuse. I just haven't been feeling like it. But he feels like he got to tell me, babe. I mean, making jokes, taking pictures, off guard pictures, sending them to me, talking about those people talking about they need to see me. That's what we do around here. We are super stupid in this house. I mean, we're empty nesters, and yes, we're empty nesters, and we don't have to do things like we used to do when we had kids in the house or whatever. But we take care of each other up in here. And it ain't every day. It's not easy. We get in arguments. There's no difference between us and anybody else. But if that man is a serious leader and he's a real, I keep saying if he's a real man, because I can't say it enough. If he is doing things that are just normal men don't do, if he is like, you know what it is. I don't have to give a whole lot of excuses on what a man's supposed to do for him to lead you. And each house is different. In each house, expectation is different. And in each marriage or each relationship, expectation is different. So I'm not trying to tell you how to submit to your man, but read about it, research it, get in the Bible, crack it open, study it. I do studying. I study not every day, but a lot of different times. I'm working on studying the Bible, understanding it better, and things like that. And I've been in church all my life, but I want to be a better me. So I'm doing different things. So you should be doing different things in your marriage. You should be doing different things in your life to elevate. I want to elevate. I've been saying that I want to go to the next level. I don't want to stay here. I don't want to be down here next year. I want to be different. And different meaning I don't want to be like nobody else. I want Fred and Alexia to be Fred and Alexia, but I want God's promise that he's supposed to do for us when we do the right thing through him. I want all my blessings. I want, and then if I have it on me and I'm praying it for you, just like my friend said today, that's the extension that's on from me onto my family, onto my friends, onto my husband, my children. It goes to you too, because I'm praying for you. So look up submission. And men, before you holler it out, go look it up. Don't just say stuff to say it and you don't know anything about it. It drives me crazy. You can say stuff out of your mouth and you have no idea what it means. You don't have a clue. I just know I want her to follow me. And okay, be careful, ladies. Because sometimes they mean follow them to the trap house. Follow them to the strip club. I see y'all. I see a lot of people's posts where they're in the strip club with their men. That's what we doing in 2023 with all this craziness and devilish, the demonic stuff in the world. That's what we're doing. We're going to the strip clubs with our men. Still in 2023. I thought that was 1990 something, early 2000 thing that you did because that was cute. Ain't nobody gonna tell me to submit to them and they taking me to the strip club. Again, Alexia, you might be going too far. You know, sometimes I say things and I swear to God, I swear to God, I don't know where it comes from. It's just, I don't know. But I mean, maybe it was just, maybe that was for somebody. You want me to follow you, but you going to the strip club? Nah. You know, we can do regular smuggler before I submit to you and you taking me to the strip club. And I'm sitting right next to you while you enjoying what you're enjoying. And yeah, that's cute. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's grow up time. I don't know if you guys are watching CNN. I watch CNN daily. You know, I woke up this morning and I prayed with my husband again. I don't know if I mentioned this because, I can't even remember what I said when I first came on. I woke up, prayed, and then, thanking God for this day. Oh my God, I have no complaints. But then I get in the mirror and I'm looking at this hair and I'm like, when I put my hair down, I look out the window, haven't even been outside yet. Of course it's raining because my hair is down. Of course it's raining. So my hair can fall, right? I have a nerve to complain. But people over in Israel, in Gaza, their homes are being bombed. They don't know from one minute to the next, will they be the next victims dead in the street or dead in rubble? But I'm complaining about hair. I don't know, you guys. I think we need to we need to send out mass prayers of the world. And a lot of people say, I don't know why you're praying for those people over there. We got stuff going on just around the corner, and in the United States, you pray for that too. You pray a whole prayer for this world. You pray for up the street from you. Get up and pray about it because we need mass prayer, and we need prayer warriors to pray over our lives because things are happening out here. Come on now. Israel is is over there where this is holy. That's a holy place. That's where we hear about the Bible being derived from and things like that. And they're bombing it. What is the world coming to? The end. But you better wake up every day and you better be thankful for being amongst the living because we don't know from one minute to the next what it's going to be. So I have done enough. We talked about submission. Um, Crack open that Bible, men and women. Look up your role in submitting, or what can you do better in your house with submitting to your men. What can you do better? I work on me. I know I fall short in certain things. Like I said, my thing is I don't cook, but I clean. I I can just sit in my room while he's cooking, and then he can cook, and then I can leave the kitchen a mess. I could do that, but I do my part because he does his. If he does his, I'm going to do my part in some type of way. I'm going to meet him the best way I can with what I'm good at. Do what you're good at and ask him how you can love him more. Ask him how you can love him better. And maybe he can ask you how he can love you better. Ask the question because you don't want things to fester in your relationship and you have no idea. You don't want things to come up and then kaboom, and you had no idea it was happening. Ask the question every once in a while. Are you happy? What can I do different? Is there something else I could do? But that's to a man that's leading you the right way. I'm not talking about to these boys, to these men that are in the house doing in and everything. I'm talking about a man that is leading you. You go to him and you ask, how can you love him better? And then, hopefully he'll ask you the same thing. All right. Love you guys. You guys enjoy your weekend. I have this month for me has been it's been jumping. So I have a lot going on, but I'm always going to make time to come and make sure I give you some tips. So, like I got that call the other day about submission. Please feel free to give me a call. I always say give me a call. Inbox me and let me know what you want to talk about. Okay, inbox me. Let me know what you want to talk about, and I'm here for it. I'm here to do some research on it before I come to you. I want to make sure I'm giving you the right information, and I'm liable to give you my experience with it. Okay. Again, it's my marriage, it's my way, it's your marriage, it's your way. But if I can give you some tips, maybe you can find a way to do it your way in your marriage. Okay. Again, follow me on YouTube, like and subscribe, tell your friends. Hopefully, and if they have some topics that they want to talk about, bring it to me. I'm here for it. Follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. Your girl Alexia, Marriage Our Way. Love you guys. Enjoy.